We went to the Delta Center yesterday to be a part of the Utah Hockey pre-game celebration.
This is the inaugural season for the hockey club. They sent out a schedule of the activities that were going to go on. We weren't sure what to expect. When we first arrived, they had ESPN there broadcasting live.
That was pretty exciting to see something like that.
A big stage set up, all of the cameras, light. We watched a little bit of that, but I mean, that's not really Katelyn's things. They did have an area where they were selling some new merchandise, and I really liked the new merchandise.
Yeah, there were a lot of things that I would probably have bought if we knew that they were going to stay Utah Hockey Club next year.
Yeah, I would definitely have bought something. We'll see what the new name's going to be, and maybe
mascot.
A mascot. There was a little bit of downtime in between this and the next event or activity. That was a little hard for Katelyn. You could tell she'd get a little upset. We were kind of just wandering
around. She would have rather have just sat.
She didn't love that. I think she could tell we were just walking to walk. Yeah. So they had sponsors that did these tents and had samples, giveaways. They had a couple of drawings, just all kinds of things. So
for Utah hockey merchandise.
True Fruit was one of the sponsors. I don't know if you've ever tried them. They're these dark chocolate frozen raspberries, and they are delicious.
Yeah, they're really good.
Frazzles that they were sampling out, so you could just walk up and get a little cup. That's really delicious.
Yeah, there was also a bank that was giving out some treats.
Oh yeah, give her a basket where she can pick something out. That makes her happy. They were doing Utah Hockey Club temporary tattoos. She's never been big into the temporary tattoos, but we thought, let's give it a try. She was pretty excited when she saw it on her arm. She kept it on the whole event. They had some games set up, kind of like carnival games, but hockey related. Like they had this net set up that had kind of bullseyes where you try and hit the puck at the bullseyes. There's a couple of other things.
Yeah, there's one where you could just hit they had like a washing machine in there. It was just hit stuff. And we probably would have done that, but it had kind of a long line waiting for it.
I also didn't love the fact that I'd have an audience when I was hitting the puck, and I didn't want to make a fool of myself. Food trucks set up.
Yeah, they had closed off the street. That's where most of the activities were at, and the food truck.
And they had the stage set up on that same street.
I had the commissioner of the NHL walk right in front of me. I didn't know what to say to him. It caught me off guard. I wanted to say something, but I didn't.
The next activity after all this was the hockey players arriving at the Delta Center, and they had a blue carpet set up, and it was all, gated off so they could walk down. And oh my gosh, there were so many people waiting. I think people lined up like an hour before.
Oh, it was like 4 hours before.
4 hours before. I knew Katelyn wasn't going to be able to stand there that whole time. So Katelyn and I actually went and sat down, and we were going to just come closer to the time that the players were going to start coming in. We walked kind of over to another intersection, and we ended up actually seeing all the players drive right by us. And then from our angle, we could see them getting out of their cars.
They had the perfect spot.
The Jazz Bear, who right now is the Hockey Bear, was directing traffic there, which was really funny. Then he was also opening up the doors for the hockey players to get out. Katelyn loves the mascots, so she knows all about the Jazz Bear, so it was pretty exciting for her to see him. He was riding around on a hoverboard.
Once that got done, there was a concert that was starting up.
Yeah, so this concert was Shaboozey, and everyone was super excited. There was tons of people there, just packed in, and just kept announcing, 5 more minutes, 10 more minutes, he's on, I can see him coming.
It started out with 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes.
It wasn't 15 minutes total.
No. So we were just kind of standing there with the crowd, but Katelyn did awesome. I can't believe how well she did.
They had a DJ there that would kind of talk and was playing music, and there was times where he was like asking people to jump and things like that, and she was jumping when he asked. So put your hands in there, and she'd do it. And so I think she was having a lot of fun. It's been a long time for me being at a concert, and once that concert started, it was so loud. Katelyn, can you feel that music in your chest?
I can't believe how that felt. Wow. I swear either I've gotten older or things have changed since the last concert I went to.
Katelyn was jumping up and down. She was excited. She was happy. She was dancing.
We kept asking her if she was ready to go, and she kept saying
concert during the concert. I don't know much about Shaboozey, but I did know one of his songs, and he played it like the second song in. We left after a couple of songs. So the last thing on the schedule was a flyover. That is something that Chad was really excited about, but it was like we had been standing for so long, and I kept asking him, "Are you sure you want to go?" And yeah, I mean, we were all ready to go.
It was a long day, so I missed the Air Force flying over. I think they were coming in F-35s.
It was a fun day. I'm glad we went. We kept thinking, oh, do you think Katelyn will do well? Should we go? And we're like, yeah, let's just do it.
It was a success.
Yeah. If you guys have ever been to anything like this, let us know down in the comments below. If you like seeing videos like this, please give us a thumbs up.
Good luck.
Good luck.